I've been in the bando with the chick. My Jimmy Choo Sando.
What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy BHM Facts TV. We always working, we always grinding, and we back with another interview. I got my boy Bias in the building. What's up, my dog?
See what's going on, man. Bias in here. We got Rich and Faith in here. See what's going on. We in the motion.
Facts. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain. Another day. Another time to hustle.
I feel that. So we in yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How many hits you would say you recorded out of here?
Shit, it's been plenty of hits, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got a vault full of shit. Like, just been working. Even when I was away, you know what I'm saying? When I wasn't, out there in the field for like 2 years, I was still putting that work in the yo. You know what I'm saying? So
let's talk about that. You said you was away. What does that look like? You just took a break from doing music, or you wasn't like really?
I really wasn't in the scene for real. Like, I paused. It was really like a pause on everything. I mean, it wasn't a pause on me making music, but it was just a pause on me being out there in the field, promoting myself, posting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a break on that behalf.
What caused that, that minor break, or what we'll call that a hiatus?
Really, the pandemic was, part of that situation. And then, like, life just really hit for me, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up, it was just a lot going on, shit, niggas struggling with certain things, and just had to learn from a lot of mistakes and situations.
Facts. I feel that. So how would you describe yourself as an artist for the people that probably don't, know who you are as an artist right now?
I would describe myself as real, I'm solid. I make motivational music. I really make all kind of music because I'm very versatile and I just like to be different. But I'm very motivational, and people could really learn a lot from me, especially for how I grew up and experience that I have, especially within the music industry. Like, I done been through a lot with working with different people in the industry and labels and stuff like that. So
yeah, I know in one of your songs you stated that you spoke about somebody in the industry tried to play you. Mm-hmm. So what was that situation like, and how did that affect your music career?
It's been plenty of situations like that, like with just different people. But basically, people like to sell dreams to you. Like, they'll tell you something. Hey bro, I could do this for you. They try to make it look very like a cake. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that. Like, it just be capped. People just sell you a dream. You just can't be green to go for it, for real. So.
No, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
Being an artist and a regular person has its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
As a person, when you're not in a good place, how does that affect you as an artist?
When you're a person that's not in a good place, like, it affects me in a way of, like, I just need to get in the yo type shit. Like, I just gotta lay it out. Whatever I'm feeling, I just gotta say it all in the mic right then and there, because obviously I'm going through something. Obviously I got something on my chest. I'd rather, put it out on the mic than just put it out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
No, that's real. How has being an artist impact your life?
It did a major impact. Like, I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, being around a whole bunch of older folks, and especially from as a kid, like, just growing up around different celebrities and being in the motion and stuff like that, it definitely did a major impact on growth. And like, my mindset is far past, my age and stuff like that. So, yeah.
That's real. When did you find your purpose?
I found my purpose really when I was a kid. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I was just on my mama bed, jumping on her bed, watching 106 in Park and different music videos popping up, and I'm just singing it, just, memorizing the words to different songs and stuff like that. So my dukes just seen that in me. She like, okay, he love music. So she just, start trying to put certain things in motion for me as I was young, like me doing a song cover and etc. And just to see how I go, see how I react to it. And it just started from there. It's like 4 or 5 years old.
Starting off, what type of ups and downs did you experience with your early music career?
Some of the ups and downs was like, it's been a lot of jealousy stuff going on around me. It's been a lot of struggling, trying to make things right within the music and get me on certain stages and stuff like that. A lot of emotion that come with it as well. It's just been a lot that comes with this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of fakeness and it's just it's a certain way you gotta play the game type shit. I can't really think of too many ups and downs at the back of my head, but nigga definitely struggled, and it's a lot.
Nah, I feel that. I feel that. What is your situation now as far as being independent or signed?
My mindset is really stuck on like being independent, only because of the fact of the feeling of freedom. Like that's the main thing with that independent side. But I know it might just be a situation where, if the deal is good enough, I might just take it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what that paperwork talking about, get them lawyers in, get to looking at that paperwork. As long as that money talking and, the percentages looking right, and I got my, all my catalog and, all my music and rights and stuff like that, I'll be straight. For real. But independent is definitely where it's at. Like, it just take a lot more work. That's the only thing. A lot more work, a lot more money out your pocket. But as long as you got people around you that's willing to invest and believe in you, then that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get a business loan or a personal loan and use that like a label, or get a job, a 9 to 5, use that as a label. You know what I'm saying? So
I respect that statement right there when you say like getting a business loan, but like, what does that look like as far as paying that back? Because that's a real tricky game. Like, when you really, so you really think about it, yeah, you're investing it there to yourself, but what would be your strategy? Okay, like, look, I got 250. Which, do you already have a blueprint? You ain't got to give it out on camera if you don't want to. But for somebody that's watching this, that want to be an artist and they want to get a business loan, they want to flip the business loan and pay it off and make a little money, what would be the blueprint to doing that?
The best thing to do when you get
Let me pause. I'm sorry. How much talent relies on that as well?
Okay.
So say what you was about to say, but tell me, like, is it a talent thing or is it a strategy and marketing thing?
It's mainly, first, it's a strategy. I mean, of course, you do got to have the talent, because that's the only way you're going to make it work. If you got the talent, that's the foundation. But you got to have the strategy. And the strategy is, like, if you're going to do a business loan, at least have a side hustle. Like, if you got your own business, you could just be stacking that money, invest that into the loan. And then you, like, it's a way that you could do it. Use a 9 to 5, take that money, put that into the loan to give back. Or if you got your own business, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But best believe it's a risky game. Like, you're going to be making money. Sometimes you might not be making money. Sometimes you might, come across a fraud or anything like that. So just got to be aware and just know it's a risky game that you're playing.
as an artist, how do you set your standards for your career? Is it like, okay, get mainstream, get big as Drake, or is it okay, come out with a few hits and be able to do shows until I'm 40 years old like Boosie?
Honestly, the best thing like is just to like you just gotta of course you gotta do the shows, but once you see that something is not working, like if you continue on doing the same process and it's just not working, you just gotta switch the game, man. You might have to take over just the internet, like post hella content, just keep posting. You gotta find a way to let people see you. You know what I'm saying? Like if the social media ain't working, take it to the streets. Get a whole bunch of poster boards, get some flyers, hand it out. You know, that's the old school way. That's the best way, person to person. So the folks could really feel you, know your energy, know your personality, to really let them tap in with you. You might want to pull your phone out, let them hear some of your music or whatever. Or, you know, it's ways around it. You just got to put the work in and stay consistent. That's the real key. You just hustle. You got to believe in yourself.
That's real. That's real. How do you not get lost in playing the clout game, being so desperate for attention and fame and notoriety that you start doing goofy stuff? And I'm not like talking bad about nobody that do stuff to make it, because everybody got to do what they got to do to make it. But how do you try to keep it like, well, I'm not going to like do this because I don't want to look goofy? Is that a good thing, or that's something that could hold the artist back?
As far as with that situation, you gotta trust and believe in God. That's one, because He the one that's gonna get you through all the obstacles. Then you gotta believe in yourself. Like you gotta stay true to yourself and remember where you came from. Remember the people that been around you. Remember how you was. Like if you was a genuine person from the get-go, stay that. You gotta, you know, especially keep those people around you that kept you that way. You know, that's really what it is. You just got to stay true to yourself. Stay true to the people that been showing you love and supporting you since day one. That's the key to it. Because if you just surround yourself around all these snakes and fake folks, you just gonna be just like them. Whatever you sit yourself around is what you will become. If you sit yourself around some money getters and rich folks, that's where you become. If you sit yourself around broke people, they ain't talking no money, no pay, no job or nothing, you just gonna be just like that. Simple.
So when you dropped No Worries, that was like, you know, your first hit for people in the city to kind of know who you were, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
That's real. So what is the difference between the artist that dropped No Worries and the artist that's back out of retirement now?
It's a whole nother ball game. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like No Worries was at that point in time, I was just at the stage where I was growing up. I was really starting to see like stuff flowing for real, like stuff just really happening, and the fan base building up, people showing love and stuff like that. That's when I got my real taste. Like, okay, I'm doing good. I'm really locked in with it. So No Worries is definitely one of the ones that people just love and dance to, and I done piped up so many pet rallies and shows with it. You know, people supporting me right there. So yeah, that's one of the ones.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
And oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, that's just like I'm back. Like that's just that's the real beast inside of me. Like as soon as I got on the mic, it just came out type shit. So that's why I just hard like that, you know.
That's real. That's real. Before you started doing music, who were some artists that you listened to?
I was listening to like a lot of like older, like bigger artists that's up right now, like Lil Wayne, T.I., it was Drake, it was Nicki Minaj playing on the radio. They had, you know, Kanye, Jay-Z. It was that type of feel. That's where I grew up, like really listening to and just really, you know, locked in with type stuff. But yeah.
How did you develop yourself as an artist starting off?
It just took a lot of hard work, practicing, artist development. I done even did some vocal classes and stuff like that when I, was singing and stuff like that. I ain't take the singing serious, but that was just a good perk to, take attain to.
So you popped back out with your music shit. Like, was it this year or last year? Because looking at YouTube, it's kind of like basing it off YouTube.
It was like,
look like this year.
It was mainly this year, I'd say.
Like
really putting in that work and staying consistent this year, for sure.
So you popped back out at a good time because you popped back out on the TikTok shit. And with the new social media being popular.
That's real.
So how have you been exercising the TikToks? Like, have you made you like a TikTok dance song? Because that's been shooting niggas up quick. You pop back out at the right time. So what's your TikTok looking like?
You know what? Just to be real to myself and to the people, I really haven't been, too consistent with the TikTok as I should be. But right now, I've been, staying locked in with it because I know it's a platform, of course, and it's so easy to just grow from it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody uses TikTok, so it's like, why not use it? Anything could pop off on there. So I definitely got some music, for people who, like to dance and stuff on TikTok or Instagram Reels or anything. Like, I'm starting to make more music that people could relate to more. And bops people could dance to more, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just try to keep it different, keep it, hitting different fields so everybody could get a chance and a taste of the music,
Yeah, no, that's real. Because if I was an artist, I'm making straight TikTok songs for these kids. You said you was going on a run with performing at the schools. Shit, I remake No Worries. So whatever that look like, make it a TikTok. Cause like that TikTok, I ain't even really been exercising the TikTok stuff with the interview game like that for real. You know what I mean? So I'm taking this advice myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
But that TikTok is solid.
That's the way.
Let's flip. Let's flip energy. So, Atlanta music scene, and it seemed kind of weird. And I didn't really realize how much like impact, Young Thug, YSL had over the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because when they doing it, when it's going on, everybody lit. But when the Ricos came, it just seemed like the city changed a little bit. And I was watching an interview with Jay, what's her name? Little baby mama. What's her name? Jay. Jada Way that she was saying like, oh, Atlanta night scene ain't the same no more. Cause everybody locked up and everybody hiding. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? She is kind of right. Cause in 2019, 2018, it felt different. You know what I'm saying? Been outside, the music. And
totally different.
It was more like, more emotion. You know what I mean? And the music scene changed. Now we got like, our younger artists, instead of rapping about trapping and getting money, they rapping about drilling and killing. But they yelling. So our skill set kind of got watered down. So when you sparked back up your music career, was that something that you kind of just sat back and looked and like, okay, well, boom, I'm finna get this city back, this type of vibe? Because I feel like the city been kind of missing this vibe with the younger artists. Not so much the artist has already been out, but everybody kind of like on a different type of wave. Yeah, shifted a little bit. What you feel about that?
I definitely seen the shift myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I came in at the right time period, especially because like the game is kind of getting tired of seeing the same faces and the same people. They need something different. And I just know that right now is my time, And from back then, I'm just glad that I didn't blow up, only because of the knowledge that I have right now that I didn't have from back then. Like, it's all the experiences that I went through since I took a break. It really increased me as a person, instead of me going in the game blindfolded. Now I'm in the game, eyes woke. I see what's going on. I see how folks be moving. I see, you can't be green in this game. You can't go for anything. You can't walk through every door. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money too. So niggas just had to learn all of that.
No, that's real. That's real. That's real. How has being an artist improved your patience with life and with trusting in the process?
Just by me, you know, staying consistent from when I was young, seeing how things grew, and then, you know, just going in and out the pocket. I really just, you know, just try to stay focused and build up for real. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to switch it up, change the game a little bit with my, you know, how I do everything. I know I changed my whole brand, my image, my name. I went from Jabbias the Kid to straight bias. Like, I was like, you know what, let me just switch the whole script around. I gotta come back 10 times harder than what I did from back then. So sometimes you just gotta do that, you know?
No, I feel that. Mm-hmm. Now you keep talking. I just was feeling where you coming from, because that's relatable. You know what I'm saying?
For real though.
You gotta switch it up.
You got to, bro.
Bit. You know, I think a lot of people that ain't got a little taste of success, they get a taste of success, or they just don't. Let me say this: a lot of people that haven't had success, they look at it like, boom. Let's say you get signed, and before you got to that position, you got signed, and you thought, okay, I got signed, I'm rich, I'm on. But they don't tell you that, okay, getting signed is the first step. Then putting out a consistent body of work is the second step. And then putting out music that people like is the third. And then fourth, that's when the money come in. You know, like people could say, oh, I got a business, I'm rich. They don't look at, I got a business, I gotta make money with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Like they think signed, money came. A lot of times people get signed and they don't really get a whole bunch of money like that. They get something, but that's just something to start up the initial investment.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So like, I want people to understand, like, you know, we all working hard, but you got to trust in the process. Like he said, you got to make some changes. Boom. Once you make some changes, then you got to work it. It's all a patient thing. I think a lot of times social media kind of make everybody look like they got it overnight, but they don't see the long nights.
They don't.
You know what I mean? Right. So that's a real thing. And I understand that change, because I had to make a change in life and come back harder. But it's like, once you come back, you know what to do this time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you didn't do the last time. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times as artists and as influencers, that social media put pressure on you and make you feel like you have to have it fast. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what they do.
It does. But see, like what you putting out with your music videos, you already look polished. Your sound's already polished. And you're a younger male, you're 21.
See, you know, and a lot of people think that they just coming and, you know, finding out about me. So a lot of people think, okay, this he just brand new. Like, how he just coming out like that? Just all that energy, and like he just performing and stuff. Like he been doing this for years. And, you know, these people really don't be knowing this, but it really take a lot of hard work, dedication. Like, I've been in the game 15 plus years strong, like putting this work in. It wasn't just no overnight thing. It really gotta lock in. It really you might have to invest into, you know, you might have to invest into stage perform, you know, get your stage performance and, you know, stuff like that, artist development. And mic drops, performances, like you gotta really take money, invest into that if you believe in yourself.
What are some things you are interested in outside of music? Because listening to your music, it seemed like you talk about cars and driving fast. So is that like an interest to you?
Definitely is an interest in me. You know what I'm saying? I like to see all the exotic cars and just being in them, different whips. And but it's not even just that. Like, I like to work out. I like to hoop. Even though I ain't no real hooper, but I could hoop for real. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I like to bowl. I like to do a little bit of boxing. Shit, love to make music. Love to go outside to be in nature and stuff like that because it's just peaceful and I could think, I could breathe, you know, get close with the ground, get close with God. So, you know, and there's more to it than that.
That's real. In one of your songs, you stated, get you a bag, don't go buy Glocks, don't go buy lean. Go take your pops. Go take care of your pops. Along those lines. Where did that verse come from? Is that something that you just kind of experienced with the people around you that's something that they might have done, or take me a little bit into that?
Definitely, because it's a lot of people that I know that's niggas could be struggling, but a nigga would take the last bit of his money to invest into a goddamn Glock, and knowing he could invest into something else to, you know, get himself back on his feet type shit. And then not only that, like, your parents, like if your parents is older and shit like that, take care of your folks, because they take care of you. You know, you want to make sure you be there for your people. I like to be there for my people, so that's just a real quote right there.
You know, being an artist, a lot of people talking about, you know, different things, you know, trapping, drilling, all kind of stuff. And you're an artist that's coming up in the Atlanta area. So how do you like make sure you don't really get caught up into that type of lifestyle? Like you're saying, get your money, buy a clock, buy a lean, doing all that. And in the eyes of certain fans, that might not seem cool. So how do you make, you know, being real and not being so caught up in the streets look cool to your casual listener?
You know what? It is kind of hard not to, you know, do certain things, especially depending on certain situations that you might be in. It's just, you know, people might try to tempt you just to crash out, be a crash dummy. But I done been through a lot of situations myself where nigga could have been behind bars type stuff, but I decided to make the right decision. And I just know I got this feeling, I got the vision of me being so far past from where I'm at type shit. So I'm like, nah, I can't just go out like this. I gotta do right. You know, I see my folks going through it. I'm going through it. And I just gotta make a way. You know, nigga been doing this for too long. So I just gotta make sure I accomplish my goals and my dreams, make it happen. I ain't trying to be like one of these other folks that just ain't trying to, you know, make their dreams come true.
No, that's real. So I checked out a few of your performances, and when you perform and you seem so comfortable on the stage, where does that come from? Does that just come from experience, or that just come from is that just a natural thing? Because a lot of people have a hard time with, you know, performing, getting the crowd involved and looking comfortable up there. You know what I mean?
You know what? It's really just, it's a mixture of both. Like, you know, I've been doing it for a minute, so I definitely got the experience. It took time to really get like that, real groovy and confident, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I also grew up being like that, just jumping around, listening to different music and stuff. So it kind of just, it's just a part of me, you know what I'm saying? Like the stage is really my home for real. Like that's where I evolve around. So that's why I'm able to just do that.
Nah, that's real. That's real. The first song I heard, it was with BHM Facts, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect that type of energy and flow from you. I don't know what I expect, but I ain't expect that. You sound, you know, very polished. Sound like I know you've been doing this for a minute. Sound like you got a real craft. So, describe your craft of music. Like, are you a writer? Do you freestyle? How do you put it together?
I'm a mixture with both of those too. You know, I write sometimes, depending on the vibe, depending on the beat. Like if it's something that, you know, a beat might just give me the feel, okay, let me just give these folks a real story. I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna write it so I can, you know, make sure I put that together real good. Or if it's like some up-tempo stuff that I'm just feeling like, okay, let me just hop on the mic real quick because I'm just hot right now. I just gotta just let it out. I ain't even finna pen and pad. I'm finna just let it right out. Sometimes I just freestyle, you know. But I catch myself doing that more, just going on the mic, just freestyling, you know, just try to build that up. For real.
That's real. So what is your relationship like with BHM Facts?
Oh, BHM Facts, that's my brother right there, man. We been locked in for a long time. Like, niggas could go look back on videos. We rocking out shows and, you know, we just doing everything together in motion as a family type shit. So, you know, we go a long way. Like, he a real one. Just know that that's a real one right there.
So when you have somebody like that in your circle, what type of motivation do you get from him when you like see his work ethic and how he just constantly studio shows, music? He's like he's on it consistently. Like, what type of motivation do you pull from that?
A lot. I pull a lot of motivation from that because I could tell that he really believed in me type shit, and I really believe in him. So just having that one person that just really believe in you and want to see you win, that shit just hit different. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep people and around you that's like that, because it's a lot of snakes out here that just don't want to see you win. That just don't believe in you. Like, they see the vision, they know you will go real far, but they don't want to see you go past them and stuff like that. And, you know, Facts the type of person, he want to see everybody win. He a real team player, a real hooper too. Shit.
Nah, that's
No
real.
cap.
That's real. It seemed like you all, you know, have great chemistry on that song. I heard from the two of you. What is it like, you know, being in the studio with him?
Shit, it'd be fun. Like, we just be having fun with this shit. Like, we might just be chilling. Nigga might just have that energy, like, you know what, let's just put on the beat real quick. Let's just pop something off real quick. Nigga cut on the beat. Niggas get to listening real quick. You know, take a little minute, get in the vibe, get in the groove. Next thing you know, shit, we just got them going back and forth. We might be freestyling, or we might just get right straight on the mic. You say, forget it. Like, we just got that type of, you know, chemistry, that type of bond. Like, real bros type shit. That's how it's supposed to be.
So, key thing, we were just talking about investing into yourself. So, because I don't know this part of it. I kind of do, but I don't. But I'm not an artist. I'm an interviewer. I'm a media company, so it's a little different for me. But take me through, like, all right, I got a dream. It's music. But I got to fund this dream. And I want to fund it in a way that it can keep me on the street, so I don't have to be behind the bars and fucking myself up. So what type of mental space did you have to be in to, you know, humble yourself as a superstar, to work a 9-to-5 job, to work hard to get to that point, to be this big artist? Like, what is that like to self when you gotta look yourself in the mirror and be like, all right, cool, I gotta go get the job, work, and then go get in the studio? Is that more fire behind you, or what is that like?
You just gotta really put that pride to the side and know that you're on a mission. And when you're on that mission, you're gonna do anything by any means to accomplish and win that mission. Like, you just gotta, you know, stay down. And when you do really believe in yourself, you will do anything. Like, it's just like if you was to go in the store and you just see some shit that you really, really, really want, you gonna make sure you do anything to get that. You know, anything that you want or need, you gonna make sure you gonna do anything that you can to get that. And that's just all you gotta do with yourself, like with this music. Especially if you got the vision, you just see it. When you see it, ain't nothing can stop you, you know? You just take that jump, take that leap of faith and invest. You got to.
That's real, that's real, that's real. So what are you looking to get out of your music career?
I'm looking to get, I really just be having fun with it, for real. Like, it's just a fun thing for me. It's just my passion, something that I love to do. I really look to touching people in a way of things that they can relate to, and I just want them to feel where I come from and welcome to my world type shit. Like, you know, just feel my energy. I want to feel their energy. I want them to feel joyful. I want them to feel the motivation. You You know what I'm saying? I just want them to feel a difference in the industry, in the music game. You know, you ain't gotta keep doing all the same stuff that everybody else do. You know, it's good to switch it up and be versatile and tapping into different genres of music like pop, hip hop, rock, R&B, all of that. It's good to tap into different things, especially if music is something that you really love. Like, you know.
That's real. So we approaching the last quarter of the year. What could we expect from you? How you gonna finish your year off?
I'm gonna finish my year off as a champ. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nothing but consistent work, hard work, dedication. You just gonna continue on seeing the growth. I'm gonna constantly put stuff out, put new music and albums, and hit different shows and cities and do tours and stuff like that. Y'all just gotta stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole game finna change. You know what I'm saying? B2A, we is on the map. BHM on the map. Gray on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like we really a family out here just pushing this movement, you know? You know, we just trying to put change on the industry and the game and stuff like that.
That's real, man. Well, you know, it was an honor to be able to sit down with you, you know, have another great classic interview, man. One thing you said, man, you gotta have faith in this game, man.
You got to.
Your faith will get tested a lot. That's why they call me Rich and Faith TV, because you gotta have that faith, man. And everybody I put on this platform, they some faith getters.
That's real.
You know, we got faith first, and then we get rich second. You know, it take the faith to get rich.
Exactly.
You know? So, man, I appreciate you coming here, man, to do this interview. Well, appreciate you letting me come here to do this interview with you. Shout out to one of my main members, BHM Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. He locked us in. And yo, man, I really appreciate it, man. Is there anything you want to say before we start?
I just want to thank God for everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank Mom Dukes. I want to thank Star Power. I want to thank BHM Facts, my brother. I want to thank my pops. I want to thank my whole family, my friends, you know, all the people who support me and who've been rocking with me since day one. You know what I'm saying? I got love for everyone, for real. So you give me love, I'll show you that love back as well.
No, that's real, man. And there you have it. And for my boy Bias, man.
No cap,
it's your boy Rich and Faith TV. We out, Jack.
We out.